to episode 1 of building my game until I get a job. In this first episode, we will be showing the current features of the game and talk about what to expect going further. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. So this first screen is the character selection screen. We've got warrior, mage, archer, and priest. Each class has their own special ability and an evolution. Today I will be demonstrating the warrior and then the party selection. So here you can select the name of your character and what you want to call it. You have 4 difficulties: easy, normal, hard, and nightmare. Each difficulty, the Dark Wizard has a different amount of health. Right now I'm going to be showing you the hard difficulty. I do plan to upscale the difficulty of the game because of right now it is pretty easy regardless of what difficulty you pick. So as I said, I'm going to show the solo play. So right now you have 140 health with 25 damage, and then the Dark Wizard has 400 health with attack power of 25. The game will always start with you getting the first turn. Maybe later on down the line we can think about making that different. So just to start off, to explain how the attack power works in the game, it's a random generated from the attack power, so from 1 to 25 for both the Dark Wizard and your character. As you can see, the Dark Wizard did about, that looks like 19 damage, and then we did 17 damage. And so, as I said, it's random from 1 to 25. The warrior class has 2 special abilities. Each class, as I said, has 2 special abilities. In this case, it has Deadly Strike and Berserk. And then each class has an attempt evolution. The Berserk increases your attack power by a factor of 4. So in this case, it'll go to 100. And then Deadly Strike does damage from, I think, 1 to 100. And just like the normal attack, it's random generated from 1 to 100. So we'll go ahead, we'll demonstrate Deadly Strike. As you can see, Conan strike the Dark Wizard and does 62 damage. And then for the other one, as I was telling you, it increases it by a factor of 4, bringing it up to 100. So now every time that I attack the Dark Wizard, it'll be from 1 to 100 instead of 1 to 25. So we'll attack. As you can see, went down 100. And the same thing with Deadly Strike. Now Deadly Strike is multiplied by the power of the Berserk. So now it does 250 damage instead of anywhere from 1 to 250. In this case, it landed for 250. Let's see. And then you can attempt an evolution. It's a 25% chance to evolve. I know that seems pretty low, but it hits pretty often. We'll go through, see what we can get. Oh, and we hit it, actually. That's the reason why I didn't do it again. So now you're a hero. Your HP is 200. Your attack power is 115 because you're in Berserk mode. And then the Dark Wizard, nothing changed because they failed to evolve. And so just showing, boom, Deadly Strike got evolved also, ended up taking the Dark Wizard out. So that was solo play. I will now show you guys party play. We're going to stick with the warrior class. We'll name them. We'll put it on hard still. We'll do party. So now you have the 4 classes: warrior, mage, archer, and priest. And because we already know the warriors classes, we'll just go ahead and attack. We'll move on to the mage's class. So the mage has Meteor Strike and Ice Storm and an attempt evolution. Meteor Strike does a preset damage, I do believe, of 100. So it doesn't matter. It will strike for 100. No, it's random. I'll have to look into that to give you the exact amount, but it did 140 damage this time. And then For the attempt evolution, we attempted for Thornan, and he became a ranger. He now has 150 health with an attack power of 35. His special abilities are Arrow Rain and Quick Evade. Quick Evade's pretty self-explanatory. It evades the next... If you were solo playing, it would evade the next wizard's attack. It works in party play too, but the Dark Wizard normally goes along the line of who's next. So if we use Arrow Rain, it hit for 70 damage. Now it's Luna's turn. Her attempt failed, but we can go ahead and we can click through so that you can see her evolution. And she evolved into a saint. Hers are max health regen, which will revive everybody's health to max. And then she has Holy Light. And if she uses Holy Light, it's pretty freaking effective because he's dark. He's obviously dark and light they're bad against each other, or they're not good for each other, so it does a lot of damage, and ended up killing the Dark Wizard on the first try. So those are the current features of the game. We went through each character's classes, special abilities. What we plan to do going forward is creating adding sounds, adding animations, maybe do a mini boss where you have to get through the mini bosses before you can get to the main bosses. And as I said earlier, we're most likely going to increase the Dark Wizard's difficulty so the game doesn't end too soon. And that's where we're at right now. If you have any suggestions, please like, comment, and drop it below. Thanks. Come again next time.